This is ZNS Total Sports.
Welcome to sports, everybody. I'm Chris Saunders. Summer of Thunder action over at the Kendall Isaacs Gym. Let's take a look at some of the highlights. Third quarter action. Missouri State's Ronnie Rousseau getting things started with the penetration, the layup. He had 14. Baquan Miller from the top of the key. He was quite comfortable. Dumped 13 with 7 boards. Providence Storm now on the break. Top of the to Guimaya Gibson. His only 2 of the night. Bears working the ball. Open corner shot by Chris Kendricks. He had a game-high 23. Same quarter, next end, Trent Cox muscles his way inside for 2 of his 11 for the Storm. Bears still on that flight from Springfield, it seems, above sea level. Obadiah Church finishes the rim rocker 10 on the night. Jeffrey Henfield sees the hole, the bucket, count it. He converts, ended the night with 10 points and 4 boards. Missouri looking like the Bahamas, so maybe they want to stay here. A house, some bricks needed. 1 here, another 1 to start the foundation. 5 on the night. Feeling a bit comfortable now. With the Kendall Isaacs Gym, Missouri starts to pull away. Another one for the highlight reel. In the end, it's all Bears. The final score, 107-67. On to Olympic news now. The Olympic opening ceremony went through the final full dress rehearsal yesterday. And from the leaked video and photos, expect to see a lot of green. That's the flag color of Brazil. A lot of skin, a call for peace, a cast of 300 professional dancers, 5,000 volunteers, and 12,000 different costumes, which used an impressive, get this, 22 miles of tissue. Expectations are high for the opening ceremonies tomorrow. The first Bahamian in action will be Ariana Vanderpool-Wallace in the 100 fly prelims, and then Dustin Tynes in the 100 breast prelims. Track and field won't start until next week, Saturday, though. Athletics team manager Ralph McKinney says expectations are high for them.
Really for everybody to do their best. That's the most important thing. You know, Bahamians have always quantify good performances by medal, but you must remember we are a very, very small country, about 300,000 people, and we're not competing against the Caribbean, we're competing against the world. And everybody wants to win a medal at the Olympics.
The Bahamas Olympic Committee says it's very much aware and prepared for the threat of the Zika virus in the host city. Many scientists believe that Zika is dangerous for pregnant women who are at risk of giving birth to infants with neurological defects as a result of the infection. There's also the thought that a Zika infection can lead to Guillain-Barré syndrome, a condition that leads the body's immune system to attack the nervous system, many times ending in paralysis. The virus can also really be transmitted sexually now. And even with all these concerns about the disease, the host city and the host country have moved to cut down the infection rate and transmission of the disease. POC Secretary General Romel Fishnell says they feel comfortable with the team's participation.
Obviously, we will not put our athletes in harm's way. And we've had an instance just last year where we withdrew our young team from the Commonwealth Youth Games. So for us, safety is always paramount. I'm very confident, we were very confident that the International Olympic Committee with the World Health Organization, with the organization committee and Brazil would have arrested the situation so that it's user-friendly and it's a safe environment. No environment is actually perfect, and we understand that. But these games are close to being perfect as can be when you consider the amount of investment that the organizing committee would have made.
Again, remember the opening ceremony is set for tomorrow at 7 o'clock, and then competition for Team Bahamas starts on Saturday with swimming with Ariana Vanderpool-Wallace and Dustin Tynes. Moving on now, the Rollville Regatta captured that community for the long Emancipation Day weekend. And as Charles Fisher tells us tonight, it wasn't only an economic boost, but it also helped in cultural exchange as well.
The crowd was unbelievable, in the thousands. The 4-day event attracted both local and foreign tourists. For some of us, it was a time to get down and be out the hustle and bustle of New Providence. Local vendors loving the chance to give a boost to the economy.
A lot of tourists that came out and asked a lot of questions, want to know where we got it from, who is this man, who they honoring. So it builds the economy up, and I think it's a good thing. It's a good thing for the family island, and it can truly add to the economy.
Bring a lot of economic boost, you know. A lot of people who come, they have their stalls and they can make a couple dollars during, you know, these couple days.
There were a lot of things for folks to do on shore. Onion peeling competition had to make the eyes burn. Mixology contest. And a fashion show second to Paris and New York. Althea Smith Knowles was born in Rollville, but now resides in Grand Bahama. It's been a while since she has been home.
Just came up after 50-some years to really celebrated my aunt over the weekend. And I couldn't miss this today. Because this used to be one of the focal point that we all celebrated.
Regarded the longest running in the country and getting the praise of Island Administrator Neil Campbell.
74 years is a long time in doing anything. And certainly, what we see here tonight means you've been doing it well for 74 years. This is truly domestic tourism at its best. And certainly, I would like to put hats off to Mr. Dwight Hart and his hard-working committee for all of their efforts in maintaining all that our forefathers would have started here in Rollville.
The weekend didn't pass by without giving thanks to God as the committee worshipped at Calvary Mission Baptist Church. For ZS Total Sports, I'm Charles Fisher.
All right, Fisher, thanks a lot. That will do it for sports. I'm Chris Saunders. Your final look at weather is still to come.